off rip, I'm not gonna lie. Soul Eater deserves a brotherhood kind of thing. Let me tell y'all that right now. So look, I just finished Soul Eater the other day. Amazing anime. I love Soul Eater because I love the manga author as well. He made Fire Force as well, and he linked both of the universes. It's kind of cool how he did it, bro. But the reason why I believe that Soul Eater deserves a brotherhood kind of moment, like how Full Metal is. If y'all don't know, Full Metal Alchemist is a another anime that's a fucking banger. I advise y'all to watch it. Listen, when I tell y'all this anime is, I'm talking about Full Metal right now. Full Metal is about Elric, Alphonse Elric, and Edward Elric. Alphonse basically loses his body. He's not able to be in his body. He's basically in a suit of armor the whole fucking time. And people assume that he's the Full Metal Alchemist because his name is Full Metal. The whole time is Edward, and Edward's his older brother. His older brother basically tried to get him his body back, and that's basically the whole duration. The reason why I say Soul Eater deserves a brotherhood kind of moment is because you could tell how Soul Eater manga was not done before the ending, but they already knew who the final boss was and everything like that. For example, the reason why I say this is because I remember at the end of Soul Eater the manga, Soul became a full death scythe. Kid replaced death in the manga. In the anime, that didn't happen, and it leaves a lot of clues out of what's going on. What's the next story? Even though the next story was Fire Force, because it was the prequel to Soul Eater. So Shinra, the creator of all of Soul Eater, how that origin happened and how he manipulated death and all that. So it's basically to show that. But to me, it's just so vague and it leaves up like bad thoughts kind of to Soul Eater. For example, bravery is not a bad reasoning to end the manga. Don't get this wrong. I love the ending as well, but it was kind of weak to me as well. The reason why I love it is because it showed Maki as a full blown character finally getting over something that has been so fucking hard for her. Her believing in herself, her pushing herself, her not being strong enough, her knowing that she's not strong enough, her knowing all these things, and yet still being able to bypass it and become better and become the leader that Black Star and Kid needs and the person that he can lean on. Although we know that she's not the strongest, which is perfectly fine. She don't have to be the strongest. All she has to do is be Maka. Her being herself, you find out that she's also a weapon somehow, some way. I'm not gonna really question it because I fuck with it. I fuck with these kinds of things. But to me, it's just the ending is so vague, and they don't show Kid or Black Star no justice or how far each of the kids have grown. And that's a lot of issues with mangas in general, where it just shows the main character, main character, main character, main character. It don't show nothing about the side characters that's been walking with the main character as well, which is the main cast. So I understand that, but this anime is too fucking good to get that kind of an ending, and it's just like a Full Metal situation where I don't think the ending was done before the anime finished. For Full Metal Alchemist, remember it's two Full Metal. It's basically the same shit because the manga was going on as Full Metal was going on, the original. But Brotherhood, the manga ended and it showed everything. This shit shows no justice of how good of and how much strength Kid and fucking Black Star have. That's the first thing. Because they got knocked away, pushed around. Soul got knocked out his weapon, and it was just Maka versus Asura. I'm like, what? When I seen that, I was like, ooh, something smelling kind of Mickey. I don't know about this. You telling me because of bravery she was able to beat this nigga? Like, come on. Like that's what I'm like. That's why I'm like, come on, bro. I like how Maka's getting her own place, and I like how Maka becomes the focal point. I love that. Voiceover Mario right here. Hey, listen. What I was trying to really say was, I love how everything was conducted, but it's just the way how everything went. I don't like it. It showed no justice for any of the kids. Also, I didn't shout out the kids that was the secondary group as well. Shout out to them. They got some justice. I ain't gonna lie. It showed how strong they was. I like that. I want that shit to be that kind of enemy. But that may be just what I want. The nigga that made Fire Force, the nigga that made Soul Eater, he might not want that. Not everybody gonna do a remake. People just want that nostalgia or just that one moment and they like keep it like that. Regardless of the flaws, regardless of everything, let's keep it like that. And I have no issues with that. I have no issues with that. And I love the thought process of that. But man, I would really love a Brotherhood of Soul Eater. Man, I just finished it, bro. I have a homeboy named Sam. This nigga think Medusa the baddest bitch in the show. I said, nah, that's Blair, twin. I ain't gonna hold you. Look, Blair, she put that shit on my nigga. So Maka got mad. Hey, it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even think they like really like each other like that. I'm talking about Maka and Soul, so it don't even matter. But yeah, bro. Also, I do want to say this shout out to the support that y'all have been giving this backup channel. I love it. I'm gonna start pushing out more anime videos because I have been slacking and I just came back from Miami. Also came from something very personal with my family, which is why I have not been able to post. And I'm on the edge of school. I'm in my second year. I'm a sophomore in I'm about to say high school. I'm a sophomore in college. Just give me some time. All right. I don't want to do it back and forth. I'm not trying to become one of those people that just compare. Oh, it's not the same result as manga. It's not. I'm not gonna say that it should be either. Kishin, Death can't even fucking beat him. Damn, that was loud, my nigga. Interrupting my video like that, bruh. The reason why I'm saying that is because Ashura is supposed to be this fucking villain that runs through people, bro. Like he's this villain that kills Death, damn near. He's this villain that nobody else can beat but Death, and Death is down for the count. The three kids that has been so pushed towards like the starlight, or people that know that have the most potential, have been pushed to go against Ashura immediately just after he beat Death, and he's trying to come back and recover himself. I love that. That's an amazing thought process. I love that. Like, because it shows that the kids are not weak regardless of what's going on. It shows that Kid himself is ready to become the next Shinigami. Regardless, he's gonna miss his dad. But he's ready to become the next Shinigami. That's his chapter. That's his next life, bro. That's his job now. Maka being a death sight holder, it shows the connection that her and Soul really built and how far they came to be so strong. To become one of the only people that could do what is it called? The Kishin Scythe, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure it's called the Kishin Scythe. And for her to be 13 or whatever her age is, for her to do that at that age is stunning. Right? And then you have Black Star, which is possibly the strongest motherfucker. Like, his whole purpose and his whole want is to basically be the strongest. I don't know if his job or his goal is to protect people, but he does that in the realm of also keep being the strongest. So it's pushing him towards his goal. And he's seen Kid and he's seen Maka down, and all that did was just motivate him and juvenize him. Like, I love these parts of that anime. I love it. I don't want that shit to be taken out. I don't want that shit to be forgotten either. Because I'm telling you, y'all should remember that and y'all should hold that dearly because it shows how much strength humans can really hold when they have people they can latch onto. Because people use that as like a weakness. That shit's not no weakness, bro. That's a blessing. Keep that in mind. Don't ever forget that. So my thing is, bro, I would like a brotherhood of it because I love the anime. It's so many beautiful animes, and it's because I read in between the lines. I read for the story, but I read for the deeper part. For example, the author of Fairy Tail. People was like, oh, why he always so happy go lucky, or why is it always result around friendship? Let me tell you why. He's been depressed. He was depressed, and he had nobody to lean on. So he was like, maybe if I had friends or something, I wouldn't be in this predicament. It's always a reasoning for everything. So when animes are created and that shit start off dark or whatever, or it might seem happy go lucky, you don't know what's the cause of it, what's the purpose of it. You don't know what the hell's going on because it could be so not bland, but so traumatizing, and it could correlate and relate with everybody. For example, another anime I really love is um what's that shit called? A Silent Voice. I love that anime. That anime is my favorite anime movie of all time. It's my favorite one. And it's because I feel the connection with that shit, bro. You thinking that people blaming you, you thinking that you're the cause of everything, all because of what's handed to you. That shit fucking sucks, bro. And you should never feel like that inside as a person because you're better than that. But at the same time, all these people saying this and you feeling that way, are you really better than that? It shows the connection and how much people really could grow. Because if y'all didn't know, Shoya used to bully her. He was the main cause of all of her reasons and why she started to feel pushed to the edge. But he was legit. I keep telling people this, like, he's in middle school. He's not gonna know no better. And then once he reached high school, and it's like at the end of high school, he went to go apologize and try to be friends with her and try to make up his amends. Not because he ended up liking her, which he did. Not because he ended up falling in love with her, which he did. But because he felt fucking horrible when he actually wanted to be her friend. And once he realized that she really wanted to be connected with him, he was like, "Oh, that's what you meant this whole time." You feel me? I'm pretty sure that's a darker reasoning to Soul Eater, and I'm pretty sure that's a darker reasoning to Fire Force. I'll be calling that shit Mickey sometimes because it's like, come on, bro, how these niggas coming back from life and all that? But it's probably because some death really impacted the manga author so bad to the point where he feel like somebody should be resurrected. To the point where he feel like he don't want anybody to feel that kind of pain anymore. You know? And it's like that sometimes. But man, I'm not gonna compare it to the manga. I'm gonna compare Soul Eater for what it is. It is one of the best animes that you could ever watch. An anime about three middle school students just being stupid, growing, trying to be better, and Maka learning how to be a person. Kid learning how to trust others, learning how to be himself, learning how to love, learning how to understand. While Black Star is just trying to find himself, but not also knowing that he don't have to do everything himself, but he's willing to. He's willing to put that on his forefront in his mental, and that's just how he is, and nothing's going to change that. And that's how he will be as an adult. He's gonna be so pushing and sensitive and just go for everything and every goal that he has in mind. That's a fuck nigga. Why is this sound going on? I'm like, not a lot of people got that, and he does. That's impressive. And then we could go to the I just talked about the Meisters. I could talk about the weapons too. The twins. The twins being able to deal with Sid. I said Sid. Sid is the fucking zombie kid, and understanding that his symmetry is just like his symmetry purposes are just dumb, and how they push him forward regardless of everything going on. How he could just keep pushing and be helpful and understand a lot more is going on. And when it comes to fucking Soul and Maka has like the best connection because I don't think people really understand. Maka was able to change because of Soul. Vice versa as well. For all we know, Soul could have been heartless, wrenchless, and just gave in to the evil and just this and that. Soul said, no. He's one of the most understanding little kids I've ever met in my fucking life or ever seen in my life, bro. Because there's no way this is 13 and he understands way more than what he should. I know that's a lot of kids, I ain't gonna lie. But that one, his perspective on life and how to push people out of situation and how he know he's being mind played or how he knows something's going on and how he knows there's a trick going on or whatever and people trying to manipulate, how he knows that shit is impressive, bro. Another thing, who's the other one? Tsubaki literally having to battle her own brother, her own flesh and blood, having to kill him. That shit hurt her. But her knowing that she had Black Star with him or with her was way more helpful than anything that she could have asked for. Tsubaki letting Black Star be who he is and helping him become stronger. Not holding him back, not doing none of that. Saying Black Star, if he said he could do it, he could do it. So I'm just going to be behind him 100%. She did the right thing and she did the correct thing. So I love this anime, bro. I advise y'all to watch Soul Eater. Eventually, I hope y'all watch Fire Force as well. Fire Force season 3 should be coming out next year. It took long enough, but we here. I can't complain, I guess. But I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. I'm probably gonna be making a Bleach video soon too. I ain't gonna lie. But all right, I love y'all. Hope y'all have a good night. Kisses.